I'm a little late. I'm on YouTube to show you what I made. There we go. Ta-da! I finished some. It's the light blue, but you can't see the color change too well. Not as much as I thought anyway. Shows up a bit more in this one. See, there's color shift from blue to white. So those are the ones I was gonna start last week and managed to finish. And that one. This one is the Mom and Find. And there's, oops, let's see if I can do it this way. There we go. So it goes orange, yellow, rust red, and I think the next one would be white if it continued going, but this is from the Mom. So the hood that I have that has the flowers on it, these, the vines, that's also from this vine. This one's from Mom, but this would be a dark blue if done right. Karl thought it was cool, so maybe he'll get some on his future clothing when I'm super productive in the winter. Okay, we can go out. I think it's still raining. Oh, thank you. Okay, go find a place to hide. I'll show you the play area. Then I'll catch up. I see someone's not feeling well. Okay. Hi, Karl. Should we hide under here? Okay. He's, are you back on Norwegian time now? I see. you were late for your last station. Okay, go say hi, Karl. There we go. Oops, no, turn it around. There you are.
Hello.
Is it colder here? Or are you just dressed up more?
I think I'm just dressed up more.
Yeah, they said it looks cold here. I have to catch up on chat. I just went really quick and showed the embroidery that I did that I finished while we were on. Okay. Rainy Bergen. Yeah, not much drier here, but the sun is starting to come out.
It's not raining right now, and it hasn't been raining for the last hour or so.
Hasn't it? Oh, it started raining like cats and dogs when I was out here last. About 2 hours? No, 4 o'clock. I was out last, but now we're 2 hours later, and look, blue sky. Should we say hi? Let's see. Raymond's got sunshine in Australia. Amro's here most of the time, sunny today too in Belgium. And a little bit proud to be Belgian. Lotte Kopecky takes 3 golden medals and 1 bronze. Somebody's following along at an event I should know more about. Is it the Olympics again already? No.
I would be surprised.
We're out of touch here in the Viking age.
That even I notices when there is an Olympics going on.
Okay, we're gonna need some more. Ashley's here. Hello, Vikings. Rainy day there in Kansas, I believe. Still hot for no reason. It's actually been kind of not too cold. But it wasn't blowing anyway. The wind wasn't blowing. I remember yesterday I cooked eggs and bacon, and we don't have the fan isn't working in the kitchen, so we had to open up the door. And it went, this was because the smoke alarm was going off, so that's how you know the food is done. And then, but I opened the door to let some air in, and there was no air. It was just dead.
So you just see this tired American lady standing on her porch, pumping the door in and out to make an airstream.
Hi. Let's see. Let's see who else is here. Lots more to catch up on. Susan Youngman's here from Frankfurt. Nella's here. She got fabric. And Garcia made it in. And I agree with Lyra or Ashley. What's everyone working on this week? So looks like they're going to go kill each other. Lots of like, yeah. Oh, I see we still have tourists in the village though. We need to chase those out. They're hiding over there.
Those guys are tourists, not Freeman.
No, those are Freeman, but the ones that are not on camera are tourists.
So the ones over by the yellow house.
Yeah, those are not. Those are tourists. We need to. You want to escort them out? not good to see Vikings walking around with a gimbal and a phone. We'll look at the Viking village that Pete Merritt made once upon a time when he was here. And I see a tourist has made a beautiful house today. This is quite cool, actually. Check it out. Got little rocks. Oh, this is quite cool. I don't know where they found the door from, but it works quite nicely. I don't know, maybe they just colored on it, but that's quite cool. They made like a little stauber. A stauber is a little wooden Norwegian house, but they're lifted off the ground, and usually it goes outwards on the second floor. More Vikings! That's the World Championship cycling in Scotland. Let's see, Carl's escorting him out behind me, so be a little quiet. Visiting mom in Austin today, says Lindsay. I'm filming you here on YouTube. French Viking number 3 from the left. We had a lot of French Vikings here this week. Okay. They've been fighting while we were gone. Garcia is here. She made it. PG's on time for PJ's on time for a change. It's because it's Sunday. Another Viking. And smiling faces. Yep. Let's see what else am I catching up here. Garcia, still more holidays for us. 2 weeks to go. That's right. Holland, I think Germany does as well. In England, don't they continue on for another? Yeah, they continue on for another 2 weeks yet. My kids will be starting back to school on the 17th, so not long now. They go back tomorrow to the east, where apparently we had a huge ass storm. Kiwi says, I've been spending much of my week sick in bed. I've only worked a bit on my mood blanket this week. Oh, that's why. Get well, Kiwi. I saw that Maria Lind Hale, I can actually go out in the sun a little bit. There's some more creative things that people made. I saw that Maria Lind Hale is going to start a mood blanket group project event for next year. So if you don't know about it, send Maria a message and ask her for a link. I think she got inspired from the idea that Kiwi had, that maybe we should do mood blankets. So I thought that was great. My stash is telling me I should definitely do this. We'll see if I manage to finish. Gold medals for women's cycling. I don't bike, but I will definitely look. My father-in-law is a huge fan of the biking races. Tour de France and all of that. And PJ's been out working, enjoying the sunshine and working on the new book. Trying to sort out the blurb. Oh, that's not an easy thing. I should be able to figure it out. But anyway, and Max is here. We'll play with Arboga-stitched today. Audra's here. Ja, nästan miste livet idag. How did you almost lose your life today, Audra? We're going to need details on this one. And I'm happy to see you're still alive. Heidi Lisette is here. Runa's not here today, though. Actually, I found out he either has a day off or he was homesick today. Yeah, Raymond did his purple project. He made a little purple cup warmer, and he wasn't sure if he had any purple yarn in his stash, but he did. It was quite cool too. It was like a flat piece like this, and then it had like, let's just build one, shall we? Reconstruction of the null-bound cup warmer. So it looks like that on the end of a big long rope like this. Keeps going that way, and then it has a loop on the side and a loop on the other side. And you wrap it around the cup and then take the loops and put them over the handle. It was quite cool. So congratulations on finishing your purple project. I have not started a purple project yet. I'm horrible, but now I'm back to my yarn stash again. Look at that Viking toboggan. Lindsay's already started school where they're at. Wow. Back to school for Anne in 1st September in Belgium. If I remember, in the United States, it's usually the first Tuesday in September. Suze is here. Hey, Suze. Welcome to Gudvangen. Yeah, the rain is all gone now. I don't know. It's going to be dripping from the bark hanging off the roofs for the next while yet. Although we're being difficult, different starts in crazy parts of the country. It's Najwa. Spanish Vikings too. It's Spanish and French Vikings everywhere. Are you guys killing each other up there again?
They're down there killing their...
Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna shoot each other up there too. Maybe they're gonna do something against each other. Well, I'll go film them, and then we'll play with Nalbinding. Yeah. So if you saw last week, we were in Karl and I were in London with that beautiful view of the brick house across the street and moss. I showed his hat, the Arboga-stitched. But today I can show you how I stitch. It's pretty today. Hello.
Hello.
Is it story time, Greg? Is it story time? When's it going to be story time, Greg? When are you going to tell us a story?
If I promise next week and actually do keep it, is that okay?
Okay, next week. Are we okay with that, he says? If he promises, say that again so everyone can hear.
This is a promise. Why do I look like some kind of ogre with my ears up like that? Please? Gregorious.
Next week, Gregorius. Oh, I think he's been waiting like a long time to write that.
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm going to go watch them kill each other down there.
Enjoy watching them die.
Yeah. Low-laying clouds because the rain just came through. I love it when it does that. Gregorius. Oh, more Vikings. Yep, we have a full village this week too. Oh no, Greg. I know. We're gonna get him to tell stories. Ooh, I see my phone has gone crooked. See if I can fix it. Or maybe this way. Yeah, a little bit better. So is it Spanish versus French? Okay, then why are the Spanish fighting each other? Okay. Oh, okay. It really is the Spanish versus the French, though. You don't have a lot of faith in the Spanish team? Is that because you're outnumbered 2-4? This is not looking good for Spain. But it's a really good Viking day in Belgium, just so you know. Yeah. Okay, we're going to watch you kill each other and play with yarn. Okay, Jose killed them all. Actually, I'll go sit a little closer. We need front seats for this stuff. Oh, it might be wet on the bench here. There's my kid on there. You are not trash. Mother, I'm very hungry. Next time you get something when we're in the grocery store 2 hours ago. We'll get something after. Okay, let's see who else we have. Torben says we are celebrating our 2-year anniversary today, celebrating with pizza and diaper demons. Congratulations, Torben. Yeah, he's got 2 diaper demons now. Lyra calls these dreaming clouds when they look like that. I cannot focus on anything else. Actually, you are correct. And the sun is coming out now. Hi, Arlene. Trash should keep quiet until asked. Torben's being mean to you, Cecilia. You're going to take that from him? And Torben can tell you all about Hans. Apparently, we had a huge storm while we were in London, and it hit most, I think, southeastern Norway got hit the hardest, which is pretty much where I live, but I was on the edge of it. It was more in the middle, I guess. And Lindsay says, we are loving the scenery on 4K TV. Oh, perfect for you then. No, apparently we got hit pretty hard, so it's been raining buckets, and much of the middle of Norway is underwater. Okay, you're on somebody's TV. Try to do better. No. Oh, get ready for the Arboga stitch. So, Karl, we have entertainment. Spanish versus the French. Only there's 4 French and 1 Spanish. Sergio just up and left him. I got you a beer though in favor of last week you were the king goblin. This week you are just the regular hobgoblin. This is the one that we found, but I couldn't remember if we drank it before we left. So you get to be the hobgoblin. This is just the regular hobgoblin. Karl is no longer the hobgoblin king. Okay, you need something to enjoy your fighting with.
Oh, this is just barely over the Norwegian limit.
5.5.
5.3.
Yeah, but we got that one at the government wine monopoly. Gonna show this one. I'm gonna put some more stitches on here though.
Yeah, and I couldn't do this in England.
No scramble sacks in
I
England.
had to open it with a spoon.
Yeah. Pick it up. Yeah, you had to open with a spoon. And you couldn't do that very well either. On the king hobgoblin.
No, I made it perfectly on the second one, but then you were not filming.
No. I only film when you screw it up. So, find out if... here, I can take your garbage. How's it gonna go? Entertainment, beautiful clouds above your head.
Forgot to bring my glass.
You're gonna have to drink it straight from the bottle. That's not how the Vikings would have done it. Oh, we got Spanish reinforcements coming in. It's a Sergio. Okay, Karl. Killing and entertainment while you drink.
Pants are falling.
If pants falling down is no excuse for losing a fight, Sergio. All right, what do you think? I noticed they're fighting on the gravel instead of the mud. Probably smart. So what do you think? Is it any difference in the king goblin?
This hobgoblin tastes about the same as the king goblin, but it doesn't have the pleasant warmth that you get with the stronger beer.
No? So the only the king is warm?
Yeah, but the king is like almost twice as strong as this thing.
You like it? Okay. Okay, we got to see what they're doing. They're killing stuff over there. Okay. Spain, France, France. With the spoon, because it hurts more, says Torbjörn. Torben, I mean. That's from Robin Hood.
Yep.
I'll eat your heart out with a spoon. With a spoon, sire? Yes, because it'll hurt more. Let's see. Roger says, we are also watching on the big TV screen, much better than the tiny phone screen. I got to admit, you are correct. I see the grass on the kayak center over there has grown in all over their packages now. Did they actually finish off the roof now, or no? They used to have some. It looks like it just grew on top of it. Avalanches last week. Did we have any avalanches, Karl? By the way, look at the view now.
Tempted to say probably, but I wasn't here, so...
No, I mean, no, not... Well, we didn't have any yesterday, at least. There, look how pretty.
Well, yesterday we slept until afternoon, and then we...
Oh, yeah.
Played computer games, and...
We got home at like 5 o'clock in the morning. You're not supposed to be giggling and chattering like schoolgirls. You're supposed to be killing each other. They're not very scary, are they? They're talking techniques. Quick, get him a coffee. No? Jose, by the way, is the one that was playing AC/DC the other week, a couple weeks ago. Kill! No, they're talking about what they're allowed to do and what they aren't allowed to do. They're setting the rules. Did he get a point? Oh, one for France. Ah, stronger weapon. All the better to kill the French with?
I have to go down back or natural with it.
Yep. Yep. If you don't pack on time, the Viking wives will kill the Viking men. No, this is the last day for some of them. But Jose is here a bit longer. He plays music for us. Bjornard is here. Hello from Tregda. It would be epic if you could do a special episode about the plausibility of different Viking clothes, interpretations, established truths, etc. That would be cool. What do you think, Karl? Can you get something like that set up?
That would be more on your. That's more in your neck of the woods.
It is, but actually that'd be more on like Ann Decker kind of.
Obviously, I would be able to have some input, but when it
Yeah?
comes to what textile existed when and which technique was used when,
Yeah.
there isn't much I can say.
No, we'll have to look into it. I know that basically if we want to, the things that we have finds of, just like a little piece of cloth that's on the shoulder, a little piece of cloth that's on the brooch, behind a brooch, so it's hard to tell. You got to get a weapon and fight for Norway, Klaus, or Denmark. Which one? You're too old? You're younger than me. I'm not buying it. Get your weapon. He says he's way older than me. Oh, crap, you are. I think you are. I'm 50 now. I'm 50 now. I told you I was older than you, you moron. You set that up. Just a little bit older than you, yeah. But I don't fight. Nobody expects a Spanish Inquisition. Says, you can play your bagpipe instead? Raymond says, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Come on. Come on. Pidgey says, do you mean that they don't fully immerse into the Viking way of life for their stay? I'm shocked. No, every once in a while a hobgoblin has to come out. No, in the end.
Aside from the packaging, I think the hobgoblin is pretty fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's an IPA, so no, not entirely.
No.
But close enough.
Yeah. Let's see. Nope, sometimes they gotta go back to the real world. Did he lose his head? Okay, who's winning now? Oh, the audio is cutting out, says Cecilia. I don't know if the audio is cutting out, but it might just be we weren't talking for a second either. I love the blue of his tunic. Oh, Klaus.
Klaus, you want to do fencing? Oh, sorry, not today. Yeah, no, not a question.
It's not a question if he wants to do, but... Uh-oh, Sergio. Jose just challenged him to a duel. No, says, you want to get your fighting equipment? And he says, no, not today. I'm not quite up for it. And he says, it wasn't a question.
Okay, I can do this.
Is that the Spanish? They like your color of your tunic.
Oh, thank you.
He says, thank you. Raym says, that's quite a good size. Yes, a little bit more width going all the way around would be great. They like your green hat. I like to do this commenting while they're trying to focus on not dying. Yeah, he's got a nice green null-bound hat. He's from the Lighted at Baragdi, I think is the name of the French group. And so there's two of houses here this week representing that. If you look at that guy's shield over there, that's there. Oh, that one there too. That is the French group. You can see that on their Instagram. Lighted at Baragdi, I believe it's called Leitr. Oh, yeah, that was with the width. Right now, Kiwi says her blanket is 165 centimeters long and 114 centimeters wide. So I think she thinks she'll continue working on the length to the end of the month and then start making an edge that goes all the way around it. And Raymond was agreeing with the width. Yeah?
The way these guys are fighting is probably more realistic to what an actual fight would look like in the Viking Age than both the Polish and the Norwegian style.
Really? What's the difference? Come here, tell, comment.
Well, notice that they always hold their shields at an oblique angle.
I saw that he was hiding under his shield. Does that count as an oblique angle?
Yeah, well, not right on, but they're not holding their shields flat in front of them.
No?
The reason you probably wouldn't want to do that is that it is very easy to destroy the shield if you can cut into it with the wood that way.
Ah.
And it's also easier. You get the same protection, but you can use the shield more offensively if you hold it at about a 45-degree angle. And you can change that to a 0-degree angle and use the shield edge to attack, or you can change it to 90 or whatever to block an incoming attack. You have time to do that if you are good at your craft.
Yeah. Well, these guys do a lot of fighting, so...
And also notice what they don't do that both the Norwegians and the Polish do all the time.
What's that?
Banging the shield like a crazy person.
Oh, to get attention, though, and to sound, like, scary.
No, to make it look more, I don't know, stupid.
Are you insulting the Norwegians now?
You have to do some sacrifices to make a system that is both workable and somewhat realistic. This is a pretty good way of doing it because it is probably more realistic than what we are doing.
Yeah.
But if they're playing it as a game, you should play it as a Norwegian person.
Oh.
Because then you would probably win the game. You would look like a complete idiot, and in an actual fight you would die immediately, but you would win. You would win the game.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna attach some more yarn onto this, and then I'll show you what I'm doing. Because we have a great example of the Spanish and the French backside. So who wears it better, the Spanish or the French butt? No, they're not.
I'm hoping you're talking to the chat now. You don't want me to adjudicate.
No, I don't want you to. No. Who's it? Okay, we have the Spanish butt and we have the French butt. Can you guys wiggle your butts a little for us, please? Wiggle your ass. We're judging who's got the better ass. There you go. Oh, Spain's. Oh, I don't know. I think they're both pretty good. All right, it's a draw. I don't know. We got a lot. Oh, we're up to 20 views now and 7 thumbs up. If you showed a little more leg, Jose, we could get up to 30. There you put your windows out. Karl says, Torben says, Karl, they also don't cut their friends in the face while drunk, yelling, Torben, let me show you his cool floor technique. You want to explain that one, Karl? Go ahead.
Well, I didn't. Well, I hit him across the face. I didn't really cut him in the face.
You did. This is an actual thing, huh?
Yeah, of course it is.
All right, tell me what.
I'm used to, when I'm demonstrating techniques, sober, mind you,
Yeah?
I'm used to people with fairly high reaction speeds. Drunk Torben doesn't have high reaction speeds.
The sober Torben?
Also, drunk Karl does not have good, fine motor control. And the combination of this leads to Torben being smashed in the face.
So he speaks from experience.
But I've also smashed Vemund in the face,
He
smashed
says-
Arne in the air.
He still has a scar, you little weasel. No. How's your hobgoblin? You don't have to finish it all in one go. It's an IPA, so you know Torben's jealous. Where's that from, anyways? Because we got it in the grocery store. Well, this one we actually bought here, but the King one we found in.
Richwood Brewery. I'm guessing English.
So it might be, yeah. But they only have King. No, actually, we did see the regular hobgoblin over there too, didn't we?
There are IPAs and there are legendary IPAs. Ours is legendary. Pale golden with orange glints. This beer is forged from the finest British hops.
I'm gonna have to see that one again. Just a minute. All right, demonstrate that again. Sorry, this was too epic. That's not how it went. This is what happens when the French fight each other. It made more noise last time. What are they doing here, Karl? Comment.
Well, to put it very simply, the basic idea is to get your sword past your opponent's shield.
Ah!
But they are using some I-33-like techniques.
Yeah?
So it's basically interpretation on how you can use a Viking shield like the buckler is used in I-43.
Uh-huh. I-43?
Tower of London, Vechtboeg, I-43.
Okay.
The oldest European fencing manual.
Ah!
There isn't really that many sources for the use of round shields and swords. I think the closest you get is the I-43. There are some weird fighting styles in the Talhofer manuscript.
Yeah?
But that is either judicial duels, which are very weird in their nature, or it is super bored noblemen that just decided to, hey, I've never tried to duel with a shield that is sharp in both ends and a shickle. That sounds like fun, let's try it.
I'm assuming that's not the hobgoblin talking now.
There is some hobgoblin in this.
Kiwi says, I'm hoping to start learning varafel weaving once my health is better. The wool is waiting for me at the post office. Ooh, varafel weaving, that's what Jan Harald, who's been in the village for, he's not here now, but he's been here before, and it looks like he's wearing, oops, we're off screen. It looks like he's wearing a big wool that goes all the way down to the back of his legs and through the front, but it's actually not wool pelt from the sheep. It's woven in the long hairs of the wool, so it's like faux pelt, wool pelt. What do we call that? Faux wool skin. I don't know. Follow my train of thought.
Textiles, woman.
You guys are doing very well. We're enjoying this. Why were you face palming over there? I just want to know. I'm from Barcelona. Okay, let's see. I can show what I'm doing here now. Okay, this is Arboga. This is the hat that the stitch that I was using to make Karl, and I saw somebody had also started using this stitch on a hat. Looks like this right now. On the right side. This is the wrong side. I have not stretched it out yet. Hopefully I think I might be increasing too much, but I don't know. I started with about 11 or 12 stitches, and this is kind of thicker yarn, but not super thick. Anyway, and now I'm doing 2 in each. So I'm going to take off my glasses for this so I can see it better. Okay, so I'm doing an F1 connection. I did do twice in that loop, so I'm ready to do the next one. So you go, it's 1 plus TL plus 1, or 1 plus the twisted loop plus 1. With the yarn hanging forward. So you go through the second, you have 1 loop on your thumb, you go through the second loop, and then the third loop back there, which is now on my right, you take regularly, which should be from right to left. And then you finish off as if it were finished by going under the thumb loop and under that. There you go. Let's do one more in the same loop. So there. Go backwards through the second. Go, oops, it's a little tricky here. Then right to left through the third loop. Sorry. So if I look, fear fur to save time, maybe, yeah. Oh, it's a nice needle. Yeah, I haven't used this one in a while. This one's actually, I think it's juniper. I thought it was juniper, but it's not. It's, maybe it's tiger wood. I have to think about it. It was, William Sulberg who made this one for me. I wanted something like my metal needle that I used to braid hair with, because this is such a fine skinny tip. It was easier to part the hair and grab for braiding. but I like it for thinner yarns just when I have to pick stitches too. But I want to say it was juniper, but I don't think it is. It's not the porcupine quill. No, I can't. No, the porcupine quill was different. There was one of those too, but I don't think I got one of those. But the eye is a little too small for my liking, but it's perfect for thin yarn. So there we are. Let's see, I did 2 in this one. So we'll start a new one. F1. Go away towards you through the second loop, twist, and then go back. If you're not sure, let's see, we'll take it away here. This is the first loop, this is the second loop, this is the third loop, and that's the fourth loop. So when you look at it this way, first loop, second loop, oh, sorry, I'm not doing that way. First loop, second loop, third loop, but you get it from back there, and the fourth loop, and that one is here. So you have to go through that one. So, one new one, towards you through the second loop, twist, and go right to left through that third loop that's on the right, and then finish off by going under the thumb loop and under the leader yarn. And it's quite a cool stitch. It's not super dense, but it's not super thin either. I'd guess that maybe a little bit comparable to Malmen in thickness. Maybe somewhere between Malmen and Broden. Yeah. So right side.
Oh, it's really, really fun. After a long time, too much time without the fencing is really, really fun.
You were playing a new song today, Jose.
What song?
I have to turn this around here so we can see you. Oops, right that way. They can hear you if you're on this side. You can see better if I have my glasses on. Turn it down. Let's find you. You were playing a song this morning. I'm going to make sure I talk to you while you're all sweaty and wet and hard to breathe. I can't remember the song you were playing. Can you play it again?
In the morning, 1 second.
Are you going to seriously go run and get your music for us?
In the morning.
Yeah? You were playing, I recognize the song.
I play a lot of songs this morning.
Yeah?
I don't know.
It was like very beginning. We had, 11 o'clock. Do you remember what you played at 11 o'clock?
Karen, I'm sorry. I don't remember what I launched today.
I can't remember the, I think it's a Norwegian song though, I think.
Probably, yes. Whoa, today at 4 in the morning.
Do you not remember? No, 4:04.
4 in the morning,
No,
the roosters
4:04 in the morning. No, I'm just kidding. What were you playing? I'll play us
No,
something
but,
that you might have been playing today, and I'll tell you if I recognize it.
Chicken soup for dinner is okay for you?
Chicken soup for dinner. No, wasn't that one.
Yeah. Oof.
I like your tunic.
Yes.
Your
From
embroidery.
Georg's friend. I don't remember
Oh
the name.
yeah, I forget who did. No, maybe Toril.
I have the green and Gonzalo have the red.
Ah, okay.
The red one.
That was quite cool. Now you guys are matched twins.
Do you remember the melody? More or less?
It wasn't Vardruna, but it was something Vardruna-esque.
Okay, I don't play Vardruna.
No, it's not Vardruna.
But,
It was that one. Thank you.
But it's better with this.
Okay, you have to play that one. I can't remember what it's called.
No? Arpatuna.
Arpatuna, is that what it's called?
Arpatuna.
I don't think I know the words to this song, that's why. It's the melody I remembered.
It's a Norwegian song.
Yeah, it was
Probably
Norwegian.
the group. I don't remember the original group, but
Yeah?
normally the people know I think it's Omnia version.
Yeah!
But
That, yeah.
Folke is
Yeah.
probably the original song is Folke, the group.
Yep, I think you're
It's
right.
Arpa tunnel.
Oh, a lot of people getting hit in the head in Gudvangen. We're gonna have to read those
Yeah.
later.
And this evening I play with the small bagpipe
Yeah.
of Sergio, and Heidi sing the song, sing the lyrics, and
Ah.
it's really beautiful moment.
Yeah, it
in
was
the,
very-
in the chieftain hall.
Oh, that would be really cool to see. You guys gotta film this stuff when I'm not here.
Thank you, Sergio, for the sword. You're welcome.
Okay. Now that I've gotten you to take a break, are you gonna go kill each other some more?
No,
I see Francis over there waiting.
for today, only one more kill.
Only one more kill.
Yeah, the rooster.
The rooster. I heard that rooster was up at 4 a.m.
The bowl. Rooster is for the soup.
The rooster's for the soup. Chicken fricassee.
See you later.
Okay, I gotta catch up on this one here. Let's see. We'll watch. Are you ready for a new hobgoblin? No, you got a lot of
No,
that.
no. You told me to drink slow, woman.
I did. So, but you're testing. So you can
Apparently you
finish
didn't
it
mean
later.
it, so-
No. You can finish. Yeah, I brought you 2 beers though, because you usually drink it too fast. So Karl's second beer is Desperados, because I thought he looked like a desperado. The original beer, Cerveza. This is fabricada en España. Oh, we lost the Spanish. Oh well, anyway, Desperado beer. What's the percentage on that thing?
5.9, so a little bit stronger
Yeah.
than
You can drink the rest of the beer
but
slowly
apparently
later.
it's tequila flavored.
Tequila flavored beer?
Is it beer at all then? Yeah, beer cerveza.
It was
But
in the
it says
beer
tequila
section.
flavored right over the bloody cocaine leaf.
There. I don't know if it's focusing on that. Doesn't. Oh, it does say tequila flavored. You gotta turn it around. Maybe it'll show better.
Did you think I was making it up? woman?
Absolutely, I thought you were making up. There, you can see tequila flavored. Over the. I don't think that's a cocaine leaf, Karl. I think that is aloe. Maybe. Okay, let's see how he does. And then we got to hear about. There's a lot of people getting hit in the head on chat. I got to see this.
What now?
I don't know. It's a phenomenon. Agave! It's agave, says Ashley, and she's laughing at me. It's not a cocaine leaf. It's not an aloe. It's agave. Hey, I knew how to pronounce that. Yep. It says Desperados in the glass, just in case you forget you're a desperado. Everyone, a little of the Eagles, please. Desperado, why don't you come to your senses? Come down from your fences.
Okay.
No?
It's tequila flavored, all right.
Yeah?
But not to insult the Mexicans, but the only
It's not Mexicans, it's Spain, so do it louder so Jose can hear
only
you.
point of the tequila is the alcohol.
Yeah?
Everything else they put in it is just to show that they are manly.
Like the worm?
Yes, especially the worm. But when you have something that you have to mix with salt and lemons just to get it down, and you're not doing it right.
Yeah?
On tax-free, I bought a bottle of whiskey that is just marginally younger than her kids.
You got Jose Cuervo. Did you get that old Jose Cuervo?
No, of course I didn't get Jose Cuervo.
No, you got Chivas Regal.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was thinking of sharing it with Holger before he leaves.
Yeah, you should do that. We got to get Holger on YouTube before he goes too. He leaves at the 1st of September, I think. So there's maybe a week or so left. We got to talk about his slave trading business.
Yeah, and if we do whiskey with Holger on YouTube, that
Yeah.
is going to be a lot more moist than your average me drinking beer YouTube episode.
Jawel.
This is not good. Can you give me back my hobgoblin?
Okay, back to needle binding, and then chat. Let's gonna do some chat here. It looks. Oops. It looks like the agave plant, says Suze. Okay, so people got this. I don't. That's a tiblebone, not a femur. Oh, the flute. And Bjorn Artis says from. There. From. I have to look at it. You can watch Karl drink while I shove this thing. I'm picking up my glasses tomorrow. Okay. The hat's gone. Jesus, you're not supposed to slam the hobgoblin. Think of the tequila man. There's no way he's going to get through that.
I need to get the tequila flavored insults to bear out of my mouth. So.
Do you think you had enough to do that with? Okay, Björnar says from Wikipedia, the two sisters are a Norwegian folk song traced back to medieval times. It's about an older sister who was jealous of her little sister and pushed her into the river. This looks like it's going to go really well with the stories above where people get hit in the head. I know it was when Jose was playing. Let's see, might have to go a little further. Björnar says... Oh, wait, sorry, we're back to the butts. Let's get the butts part first. These are good. Okay. PJ Lightning got a Bosnian crochet hook I'm experimenting with. It'll be quite cool. Actually, I have a few of those. The video got knocked back to the start. Laugh out loud, I'm out of sync. So sorry. Bjornar says, you can thrust, under quotes, your shield towards the side of the enemy's shield, thus opening the enemy's guard, and that's a valid technique. Arlene says French. Torben says, Carl, they don't cut their friends in the face. Well, we did that one. PJ says, too much cloth obscuring the butts. We'll get them back over here. Jose, when you wiggled your ass for us, there was too much shirt. You were wiggling your ass for us. There was too much tunic hanging over it. We didn't get a good view. No, there. He's going to walk like that from now on now. Okay. Laugh out loud. Roll on the floor laughing out loud, my mom. Bjorn says you can also smack someone with your shield edge in the face to knock them off, then finishing them. But that is probably not so smart to do with a thin Viking shield and no armor. Oh, you guys got this. He says they are probably going pretty slow as they don't fight the same system. I see the 133 influence too. Faux fur, thank you. Anne Moreau figured out what I was trying to say, but I like the fear fur, which was before the auto carrot. And shaggy weaving, says Raymond. I like that one too. Bjorn says, I got hit in the head in Gudvangen by a Swiss dude as he was so used to having the head as a valid hit location. Have you been hit in the head at all, Carl, in Gudvangen?
Yes. Both when sometimes we go it by Polish rules and we are wearing helmets.
Yeah.
So when I broke my finger the first time, it was when we were fighting with Polish rules. I have this really heavy, pathetic excuse of a Coppergate helmet.
Yeah.
The thing with the Coppergate helmet is that it's segmented, so you have layers of strips of iron on top of strips of iron on top of strips of iron. But when the guy who made it doesn't take into account that every strip is 2 millimeters thick. So in some places it's up to 8 millimeters thick and it's really, really heavy. So it's a very safe helmet. There is no way of hurting my head no matter what you do to it when I'm wearing that helmet. The problem is that when you keep striking the helmet, I get a very good idea of what a little gong inside of a church bell feels like.
Gong.
Because my head keeps rattling around inside the helmet, and that's not fun. Particularly not when I'm dealing with some kind of crazy Irish dude with a Danax.
Let's see, what else did I get here?
But yeah, that's one thing I will say in defense of the Polish system.
Yeah.
Because by the Norwegian Herkamp system, we are not allowed to hit each other in the head.
No.
So we just basically forget that the head is a hit location.
Yeah.
So I've heard people in complete seriousness advise that the best way to protect yourself is to kind of roll the edge of your shield around your chin like this. Because they're not allowed to hit you in the head anyway, so why protect it?
Uh-huh.
That makes you also very, very vulnerable to headshots because you have no idea how to protect against that because you never spar with headshots being allowed.
So here comes more stick in the head. Okay. PJ says, I got hit on the head by a stick fighting instructor. He said I wasn't lifting the stick high enough to cover my head, so he hit the head to prove it. I held the stick higher after that. Good tactic?
Sounds like a very good pedagogical way to go about it, yes. stick fighters, Eskrima or Kali or something like that?
Yeah, maybe. It's a Harpatona. Oh, it's the Harpatona Varhufin. That was the name of the song.
Okay, I was wondering why is there a stick fighting technique I've never heard about before?
Yeah.
Where can I learn Harpatu and Patin?
And Nolvia's on here says it's a flute carved out of a femur, and that's where we found out it was a tibula. Sorry, I can't say that. Tibia bone. It's about a jealous sister, and then he wrote some more about that. Oh, Karl is very happy about his hobgoblin. Can I introduce you to the Spanish piss?
I'm not touching the insult.
You're not a desperado. No, we'll give it to the Spanish when he comes back. Jose!
Not even drinking. I'm almost certain.
I don't know. He went back over to the container. They've got containers back there where some of the employees are staying in. Jose, we have alcohol and Karl can't drink it.
Won't drink
It's too Spanish for him.
it. Too Mexican, I found it.
It's not Mexican. Okay.
Tequila flavored.
Karl's cloak has air conditioning ventilation on the right side elbow. Show it. Yep. Now this is to be repaired. It's actually been repaired once if he turns it. That tongue hanging down is actually a patch.
Well, as you know, we just came back from vacation, and
Yep.
I had Viking clothes both here and up at Sharping. So when I come to work, I just have my summer tunic
Yeah, why is it a summer tunic?
because it has short sleeves.
Yeah.
And my winter jacket. And then I just had to send her home to pick up my pants because me walking around pantsless with
No,
my
he's got
summer
pants on
tunic
now.
and winter jacket would probably not be tourist friendly.
Do we get to see your ass?
I don't really have an ass.
No, you
I
don't.
have a hole in the lower part of my back.
Okay, and I'll take a look at the stitch some more. There we go. Okay. Da-da-da. So this is how it's turning out. Should we do this again? See if you didn't see? We will do it again. We have had lack of needle binding, so it's time for more needle binding. I forget what the name of this wood was. I wanted to say it was juniper, but it's such a black color. Okay. Let's see. I've stopped increasing now, so one there. Yeah, no, it's time to increase one more. Now I'm doing it every other because it's starting to, if I continue it this way, it'll start to do this. Is it bogwood? No, it's not bogwood. I don't think I own any bogwood needles. I've seen quite a few. I don't know why I haven't, but let's see. Juniper. Yeah, that's what I think. No, I said juniper, didn't I? I want to say anabar. Anabar is juniper. No, I said juniper. What the heck? I can't remember. It's going to be a while. I have to go look back. Maybe it's on like Instagram. I post a long time ago. I think he made this for me in 2017. Okay, so towards me on the second loop. Twist and go through the third loop, right to left. And then under the thumb loop and that. How many stitches did I make in the round? I did start with 11. But if it starts doing this, then it doesn't matter if I've done, if I was, then the next row I would do 2 in each. But if it starts doing this where it's just about to start to wave, then I don't care what number I'm on. I'm just going to start going every other and then every third. And if it starts waving too much, then I'll just skip and go every third or something. And versa, if it's starting to cone, then I might just continue my increases a little bit before changing the number. Ann Decker's got a great way of doing this. Let's see. So right now, you can see it doesn't, the loops are kind of going straight up from the middle here. Now maybe it's tilting back a little bit, which means I'm ready for an increase. But if it's leaning too much forward, kind of this way, then you don't want to increase anymore for a little bit, or just stop, don't increase. But if it's going behind, which kind of is what mine is doing, then you should increase. And if it's straight, you're pretty much okay for another. How many increases did I make since you make the round? Oh, God, I stopped counting. They used to keep track, but now I don't anymore. I'd have to go back and see. Okay, so here's where I joined, and then I did 1, 2, 3. You can see the V's. V. This is the old loop. That little V in there means it increased. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ah, that's why I went too many. 12, 13, 14, 15, and then I started doing every other. 16, 17. Yeah, so I increased a little too much in the first round. So then you can kind of just wing it. Just check it every now and then and see how it's laying. But yep, then I would definitely have had more. Because sometimes I have to start with 14 stitches. Sometimes 10 is enough, as long as it goes around. Or cut and knot it basically and fudge it. And basically fudge it. Yeah, that could do too. PJ says, knots, the head hole is just a little tight. I can't get over my head, but it would be better, bigger. Do I unpick it or make it bigger to keep going and cross the fingers? Got to read a little further up, I think. Or cut it not. Let's see. The head hole is just a little tight. Ah, yeah. I can get it over my head, but it would be better to get a bit bigger. Can I unpick it and make it bigger or keep going and cross fingers? It depends, because basically, if it was waving too much on the row that I am right now, the error is not so much on this row, but on the previous row. So you'd have to go back one more row than you think if you were to cut.
Yep. 940? Yeah. Toril got them to spread out so that they're not coming all at once. So
See, like that. I see Eve, a French Viking. It's an Eve. She's hiding. That's okay. All right. We'll get her to bring my project is with the Bosnian crochet hook. Ah, the Bosnian one. I just know that. Okay, so if you're crocheting and you go through a loop, you. This is completely backwards, but you'd pick up the loop or something. You'd be going right to left anyway. But all right. With Bosnian crochet, and it's Tunisian crochet style. I pick up a bunch like that, then you loop the yarn over and pull it through, but you go through one and then you grab more, and then you go one and grab more, and one and grab more, if you know the feeling. Hey, Ev, can you bring this alcohol from Spain to back to the Spain? That's what Karl said.
it's not drinkable. They've tried to kill off.
Do you think if you knock on Jose's door, will he drink it?
I'm going to knock right now because he's in the shower, I know.
No.
So I'm not going to do
It could be interesting if he was in the shower, though.
No, I'm not interested with that now.
Okay, no, that's okay.
A few bears that might actually be improved by soap.
But it tastes like soap already, I think.
It is.
Okay, the French is not happy with the Desperados either.
That's my mom's favorite, but
It's your mom's favorite? Okay, the French spit on this. The French refused to serve it back to Spain. I think that's... They're already angry enough with the French. Okay, so much for that. But yeah, usually if it's spending too much on this row that you're on now, the error is actually below. Little thought there. You could, cut it up the side and try to put a panel in it, but it might just be easier to cut back the rows you need, or pick back depending on how much you love the yarn. But it'll take some time. But a painless way to pull the yarn out, a less painless way, is if you're right hand, you hold at the top of the last loop, which is here, not down here, but here, like that. Hold the top and then pull it from the bottom like that. And it's a lot less work than sitting there and trying to pull, because then you're not tightening it here, you're holding it, you're keeping it from tightening on that side. So you just pull like that, or just from there. A little bit more painless way of doing it, but PJ says, I've just cut my project and will try to fudge it. Fingers crossed. I don't have enough finger strength. There we go. Crossing my fingers. Anne says I would unpick just to make sure. Yeah, you could. It depends how much you love your yarn. If you got a lot of it, then go ahead. You can use it as crosses the paws, says Robert. Raymond Roberts. Okay, Karl, what are you playing with over there?
I'm spending some quality time with my socks because I've just come back from England and I'm tired of opening bears with spoons.
That's your whetstone?
Yeah. This is almost like glass.
Oops,
it's
sorry.
really, really smooth.
Hold it still. Okay. Yeah.
So if something is already super sharp, this is a very good way of making it even sharper.
Let's see. Turn it around here. See. Okay. Can we see you? How you doing it? Then we gotta go because we're at 60 minutes now and people want to eat.
Well,
This is too much.
I lick it to make it wet.
Yeah. Can you do that
And
again
then-
in slow motion? Now, can you cut the bikini line of a fly? Or cut the hair from the bikini line of a fly yet?
See, I don't really have anything good to test it on, but I can try with one of these. Because if this has no resistance, if I'm holding it tight, you can cut it with almost anything. But if it has no resistance and I can still cut it, I don't think I can do that now because I've been using it a bit since the last time I sharpened it. But it should be able to basically cut by a smooth motion like this.
Yeah.
So just the stiffness of the leather should be everything that it takes to basically,
Yeah.
no,
No,
not even close.
not, nope. You gotta keep sharpening
Took
it.
off a little bit, but it needs to be much sharper than it is right now.
Yeah.
And it is probably about somewhere between a very good knife and a scalpel. But I want it to be sharper than a scalpel.
So
I've
if,
been sharpening my swords too.
yeah.
So
So if you're wondering if my phone hiccuped in the last couple times, it's because this one's trying to call me. And if you look over here behind Karl's head, you can see we're gonna get rain again soon because it starts. We have what, about 3 minutes or so before that rain comes to us. I don't know if you can see it. So anyway, Karl, we'll be back on Saturdays next week.
yeah,
Yeah, I think we're back on Saturday with some more strange beer for you to drink.
yeah. Don't. If the word flavored is anywhere in the bear name, particularly combined with the word tequila,
No desperados. Pure hobgoblin. But what was the final answer? Was it better to be the king hobgoblin or just the regular hobgoblin?
well, I get more drink of the drunk. I got more. Head works worse with king hobgoblin than ordinary
I
hobgoblin.
don't think the ordinary hobgoblin is doing much. Karl looks like this again.
But they're big. That's the thing.
Give us a profile, Karl. Look that way. Now smile. It's him. Yep. Nope. We're going now.
I think I accidentally freaked out your daughter.
You did.
You look drugged up.
Yep. No, my kid's waiting for us to get done with YouTube so we can go and buy some dinner. So dinner time it
We
is.
have pizzas.
Yeah, we got pizzas. There used to be a pub in Sheffield, says PJ, with hundreds of weird flavored beers, including banana. I don't know if it's still there. Well, now, we have to go look for that next time.
Banana. Okay.
Oh, we forgot to say, Karl,
What?
overall, your impression of London. You were never in. You were in England before, but never London.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that until this.
Not in, to put it mildly, for a town in a country that is famous for rain, I would expect their drainage to be a little bit better than it actually was.
Yeah, but
Because you have to walk around with your umbrella like this when it's raining, and every time you see a car, you have to do this to basically parry the incoming deluge of water. And you don't have to do that in Norway,
no.
because we have drainage.
Oh, you know the like rain.
But most, huh?
Do you know the storm, right? Some people are using boats to get around.
Hans, yeah, they're the Hans we have to talk about. So this is what most of London was like? Put your hand up. Pretend you're holding onto a bar in a subway.
Oh god. I was squished. It was terrible.
This is my impression of London.
Yeah, no, there was a lot of
The
that.
facial expressions on Karl was pretty much something
That's
else.
pretty much what they look like on there too. And then when you're not, standing on the subway, squishing into each other, you're
Another
weaving.
thing, these people are comically super polite.
Oh God, yeah.
They're a little bit passive aggressive, but super polite. So at one point, you have a train is just standing at the station for an inordinate amount of time, and then the train conductor comes on the speakers and basically go, please be advised that when you're keeping the doors open and you're messing with the train, everybody is going to be late.
He sounded so upset.
It's
And
like-
he sounded like he just
If
didn't
that
want
was
to be there
in
anymore.
any other country, it was, will the fucker in seat 1 please remove his ass from the doors immediately, or you will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law and maybe tortured a little bit.
Yeah.
But in England, it's like, yeah, no, you're just making my day worse. Will you please, 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 if it isn't too much of a bother, stop doing that.
And the Norwegians on the airplanes,
Yeah, but
passive aggressive.
there was a baby behind me. Like,
Oh, dude. Go ahead, tell them about the passive aggressive fight, but then we gotta get going though. The passive aggressive pilots.
I mean, we seem to always get passive-aggressive pilots that hate the ground crew. And that's when we are going from Norway to Denmark, from Denmark to Norway, and from from Norway to England. It's like, yeah, I was landing early and I was hoping we could get off this bloody plane, but apparently the idiot with the light, who I am absolutely dependent on to get up to the boarding rail thingy, is not there. So we'll just have to sit here for a while.
But a beat the little, just a little bit longer. Oh, there you go. Passive aggressive Norwegians. All way too polite British. And I guess the Americans would just move. Okay, no, we gotta go.
And the Germans will just shoot them.
And then the Germans would just shoot them. There you go. Okay, we gotta go. See you next time. Not Saturday. Saturday, we're back to normal. Okay, bye.